Zeon. Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Gunpla review. Today I will be reviewing the Goufs from the high grade Universal Century, as well as high grade from the 1999. I guess the 1999 high grade of the Gouf Flight Type and the high grade Origins Gouf prototype. So, where should we start? I guess we're gonna start. Looks like some of the stickers are peeling off on this kit. Anyway, we're gonna start with this guy right here. This is the oldest kit. This is the old high grade from 1999. So yeah, this is the high grade, not Universal Century. So. Anyway, with this kit, I actually got this kit around. Actually, I got this for my birthday, and March 2017. Actually, yeah, and yeah, it took a while to build this. It took a while to paint this kit. Actually, yeah, see all the parts on the back. These are not part separation. These are all painted. And yeah, you have to paint all the thrusters, you have to paint all the front section, you have to paint all the vents here. I did some detailing on the power cables and stuff like that. It'll look okay if you decided to paint it. But if you decide not to paint it, then this kit's gonna look very plain. As of 2018, there's already Bandai actually released the the premium Bandai Gouf Flight Type based on this kit right here. So yeah, there's really nothing much to say about this kit. The articulation is super dated. Yeah, I mean, take a look at that. It's the knees are polycaps. Got these floppy winglets here. No waist articulation. No front skirt articulation. And let's see, the arm is just a straight peg that goes into the shoulder. Got a single bent elbow, and the wrists are these old style joints. So polycap and a straight peg that goes inside a polycap. I do have the shield, the Vulcan shield kind of thing, but you know what? I decided not to use it for this review. I'm just gonna use the Sender machine gun attachment thing on his hand. And yeah, this is a very dated kit actually. But it still looks pretty good if you detail it up. But yeah, definitely nothing to write home about. It just looked cool as a display piece. If you want something, you know, that you can actually, you know, articulate or do some actual somewhat decent posing with, I would definitely recommend getting the premium Bandai Gouf Flight Type. There's really not much other than, you know, for this kit is something that you want to get if you're into modding, or you know, if you like to paint your model kits, because it definitely needs a lot of work. Okay, anyway, next up we're gonna talk about this guy right here. So this kit actually came out in 2010. This is the high grade Universal Century Gouf Custom. Surprisingly, the Gouf Custom came out before the Gouf Revive. So the articulation on this kit isn't as good as the Gouf Revive. So, but it still looks really cool. You can see that the Gouf Custom is actually just a little bit taller than the Gouf. The regular Gouf. This is not the prototype. This is the production model. And yeah, so basically, just like the the Gouf Flight Type is actually based on this guy. So it's got the infamous Vulcan shield weapon, and there's supposed to be a heat saber that goes into the shield. I think I left that somewhere. Can't find it, but yeah, I have this guy in my shelf being displayed for a while. So anyway, the shield is actually attached to this machine gun piece, and you can actually remove that. But let's see if I want I don't feel like removing that, so I'm just gonna display it with the Vulcan shield. And I did put some Neo Zeon decals on here. I don't know why, but anyway, doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is a pretty cool looking kit. I even put the Rumble Row decal on here. That doesn't quite make it. That doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest with you. But either way, it's a very nice looking kit. Definitely. Yeah, this guy's called the Gouf Custom, so you can see it's a customized version of the this guy. But somehow this guy predate this kit. Bandai never decided to release, a regular Gouf. I think the previous version was a 1980s kit or something. Yeah, that was very disturbing. But either way, let's go over the articulation for this kit. Alright, so just like the Zaku, we got this very interesting hinge design. I mean, the Gouf is pretty much based on the Zaku anyway, so the knee parts are a little bit different. This whole inner frame is different from the Zaku, and it is a double jointed knee. And we do have the thigh cut here, and we have the swivel here for the hips, and we got universal joints for the hips too. However, the power cable severely hinders all articulation for the hip joint. So yeah, it's a good thing that they make the hips really low, so you can try to get more articulation out of that. As you can see, yeah. But like I said, these power cable does get in the way, just like the Zaku 2s. So yeah, don't expect a lot of range of motion from the waist section. Okay, and then we do have the butterfly joint here for the shoulders, so that's always nice. And you can move these shoulder pauldrons up so the arm can go almost perpendicular. Yeah, you can force it like that, but that's very unnatural. And we have the bicep swivel, and we have the single bend for the elbow, just like the Zaku 2 F2 design. Now this piece actually come off. You have the bendy wire. You can actually attach that to here and then make the thing looks like it's going out to grab somebody. So that's pretty cool. I really like the design of the Gouf Custom. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it looked better than the regular Gouf that was seen in the original series. The Gouf Custom actually came from what's that? OAMS team. Yeah. So, and the head is obviously on a double ball joint, one in the chest, one in the head, and you got this point here which you can use to adjust the mono eye. So there we go. See that? Yeah. Anyway, it's a pretty solid looking kit. I definitely recommend it. You can either get this guy or get the Gouf Premium Bandai Gouf Flight Type, which will probably cost you twice the cost of this guy. I think you can probably get this kit in North America for around $22 US, which is a pretty good deal. It's a very nice kit. It's very solid too. So yeah, the only problem is, just like the Zaku 2, the power cable does hinder the articulation. Alright, next off we're going to talk about this guy right here. This is the Gouf Revive. So, they finally decided to do a Revive version of the Gouf. Like I said before, the previous version was like a 1980s kit. So, yeah. So, this is definitely something very original. Surprisingly, the kit that came before this, the predecessor to this kit is actually the Build Fighter Gouf R35, and they took that kit to make the this kit right here. So the Build Fighter version actually came out before this, and I do have the Build Fighter version somewhere. I made it into a custom for a customer, so actually, yeah, I might have sent it to my customer. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm forgetting things. But either way, this was a very nice looking kit. I still like the look of the custom more than the regular, but this is a very solid kit with very good articulation. So yeah, we have the hinge right here, so the feet can move out. This time the feet can go all the way. So let's see if the Gouf can do a kneeling pose. Yeah, he can. So that's good. All right, and then obviously we got the double jointed knee, more than 90 degrees, which is nice. We also got the thigh cut right here. The design is very similar to that of the Gouf Custom, but all the parts are different. So we got a universal joint for the hip, and this time the front skirt can articulate individually, and the side skirt can move too. Ooh, it's kind of falling apart on me. I think I must have pulled it down a little bit too far. But either way, and the waist articulations once again hindered by the power cable, but you get a little bit more movement here than what you would get with the Gouf Custom. And the chest is also multi-segmented. So let's see, if you can pull it up a little bit, you can almost get an ab crunch. But yeah, it's pretty useless, to be honest with you. We do have a swing out polycap right here at a ball joint that goes into the shoulder, and just moving the shoulder pauldrons, you can get the arm to go perpendicular. And then we have the bicep swivel. This time we have the double jointed elbow. Yes, double jointed elbow, but it's barely more than 90 degrees, unfortunately. Let's see if I can try to get it more. No, this is all you're gonna get. Yeah, slightly more than 90 degrees. Okay, and obviously the hand is on the ball joint that goes into I think this is a poly. Actually no, this is a hard plastic socket. So yeah, very interesting. Okay, so let's see, the head is on the double ball joint. Once again, double ball joint, and you have the option to articulate or move the mono eye. So yeah, same system here. And you get two heat sabers, and you also got that heat rod. Unlike the Gouf Custom, which is like a bendy wire, this one is a solid piece, which I have put it's somewhere in storage and I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, I still have a whole bunch of boxes that I need to go through with all my old stuff before I move to my new place. So it's probably in there somewhere. And yeah, very nice kit. I think this kit is actually pretty cheap. You can probably get it around under $20. So I definitely recommend getting this one. And this one as well, if you like the Gouf. You definitely need to get the OG, the original. So this is definitely one that everybody should have. All right, and then this one right here is like the weird guy. Yeah, the most weird version of the Gouf. This is basically the Gouf prototype from the Origin series. And I don't know if this thing is canon or not. But yeah, it's got a lot of stickers, man. And I think I built this kit in February 2017. So yeah, you can see a lot of the stickers are starting to peel off. So yeah, these stickers are not gonna last. You definitely will probably want to invest in some water slide decals. But this thing is huge. Take a look at that. Let's see. Okay, well, it does look a little bit taller, but I guess it's just like an illusion. It's actually the same size as the other Gouf, but it's definitely wider, as you can see. Yeah, like the body is just wider, the design. Let's see, it's about the same size as the Gouf Custom. But anyway, what's cool about this kit is that it's got the interchangeable arm gimmick, like a lot of the Origin kit has. So basically, you can swap out the arms, You know, you could interchange the arm with this arm, so you can have the you know, the machine gun arm on the other side. Let me just show you how that works real quick. It's very simple. You just remove these connection points, and then you just pull this thing off like that. Then you can interchange, customize to your heart's content. Yeah, you can have two hands, or you can have two of these, or whatever. Anyway, as you can see, this guy is very, very detailed, which is very nice. And yeah, I really like how they designed the head. You can have all these openings here. That's actually very unique. The one thing I don't like is the stickers. Yeah, these stickers are really not gonna last. You can see it's constantly peeling off, and it's getting really annoying. But anyway, let's go ahead and go over the articulation real quick. Since it's the Origin kit, the articulations are always pretty decent. The feet is on the hinge right here. You can move this up just a little bit. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Okay, and well, obviously the design is based on the Origin Zaku. So yeah, you got the double jointed knee. This is the same knee section as the Origin Zaku. Again, the power cable does kind of hinder the articulation. Got the thigh cut right here. Very similar design for all the Goufs. You can articulate the front skirts individually, just like the Gouf prototype. Oh, well, the OG Gouf. And this is the prototype right here. And then you can articulate the side skirts. Looks like the front skirt is actually attached to the side skirt. Okay, so I forgot about that design. We have multi-segmented torso section. We got the mid-torso and the upper torso. So you can get kind of an ab crunch going on here. Again, this power cable does hinder articulation just a little bit. It's better than the Zaku 2, but yeah, because sometimes the Zaku 2's power cable is attached to the... Actually, no, the Origin Zaku 2 has better articulation than this, because the power cable is just attached to the whole upper torso section. So yeah, this is not a very good design, to be honest with you. But either way, it's anime accurate, because the power cable is actually attached to the front cross section. So yeah, anyway, I think I talked about that. This time we have the swing up polycap. So let's see, do we have that same function right here for the shoulder, where you can move the shoulder? No, I don't want to chance it. You can move it, but okay, actually you could move it. So yeah, you can get the arm to go perpendicular. And we have the bicep swivel. Obviously the double jointed elbow, this time is a lot better than the regular Gouf. And we have the machine gun hand right here, so he can fire his machine gun. Okay, and yeah, I think this one right here is a very similar design to all the ones that have these interchangeable hand. It's just a straight peg that goes into the polycap. You see this on the mobile worker, you see it on the WAF, and I don't know if you... I think it might be also available on the Bugu. Yeah, Bugu is the suit that came before this guy, I think, for Rumble Rao. So this is Rumble Rao's prototype Gouf mobile suit, and then he went on to getting this suit, I guess. And anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the head articulation. Well, it's the same neck joint as the Zaku 1 and Zaku 2, so it's that very weird double ball joint with a hinge in the middle, so the head can go forward. And obviously, you can adjust the mono eye. You got the switch right there. And yeah, this is a very unique design. I don't know if it's everybody's gonna get into this kind of design. You know, it's a little bit more interesting, I guess. Yeah, I would still recommend this kit. The details on it is very good. I don't know if you want to put on all the sticker stuff because I don't think they're gonna last, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a very nice looking kit. I like all the Goufs. I like all Zeon mobile suits, but that's just my personal preference. Let me know what you guys think, which one's your favorite. And that is pretty much it for this review. I think I do have the R35. If I find that someday, I will re-review that. I think it is it's a present for my friend's wife or something. Completely forgotten what happened to it. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Stay tuned for more re-reviews. Thanks for watching.